So I'm pretty sure if you all like to watch my videos and if you're interested in Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, and for example, integrating MCPs to these workflows or skills, I found a really interesting skill marketplace from this tool called AIsa. And you can, for example, click on one of these. And this is like basically the same thing. I made a video about this like a month or two ago where you can integrate data for SEO API and use it to like look for keywords that have like a high search and low competition. But the setup was pretty complicated, right? There's a few prompts that you have to do. It took me like 2-3 hours to set up in my school community. But here you can just, for example, copy this, paste it over here in Claude Code. You don't have to use data for SEO API or anything like that. You just have to use the API from here. And we can say something like, give me some high search volume but low competition keywords related to the AI category that has a high CPC. And this skill is basically going to do the work for me and eventually give me a table of different keywords that I can eventually work on. So for example, AI-powered homework help, AI-powered virtual assistant. AI-powered homework help actually has 22,000 searches per month with a very high cost per click and a low competition. So in today's video, I want to show you how you can set this up, how you can easily just plug and play these different skills to your Claude Code chat, and so that you can basically install these sophisticated workflows just in one command. And by the way, guys, before we dive into today's video, I'd love to invite you all to my community, the Creator Network. We get together every single week to talk about different tools and topics and challenges and workflows. So if you guys are interested in joining that conversation, link is down below. Anyway, so the first thing that you want to do here is you want to go to AIsa.one. So AISA.one. And just before we dive into this, you can kind of scroll through their website. So like I said before, one key, every capability your agent needs. So we have like go to market, social media prediction market, which I think is pretty interesting. It basically like integrates these different API keys from these different companies. So Kalshi, Polymarket, and you can say something like, find any pricing gap between Polymarket and Kalshi on the Fed rate decision market. So it analyzes the data from these different apps and provides you with the answer. You also have social media, which I think is very powerful. So you have Twitter API, you have YouTube. You can search for like what's trending on in AI on X right now and write a thread summarizing the top 3 stories. I think that's also like a pretty cool use case when it comes to posting on X and helping you stay on top of what's trending. And so you have access to thousands of LLMs, APIs, and skills. So down here, as you can see, these are the different LLMs. You even have the Chinese ones like DeepSeek and like Quen. You have the different APIs like I just showed you before. And you have the different skills that we're going to kind of go into in a minute. And so let's scroll all the way back up and let's go ahead and let's just copy this. This is going to give us a full prompt. And I'm going to open up a new working directory in my local device. So we're just going to paste this in here. It's going to say, read this and help me safely connect, configure, and use AIsa's APIs, skills, and LLMs in this agent's environment. And basically what that does is that it gives us a confirmation that it's installed. It tells us what it does, and it tells us to basically add our API key from AIsa in the .env. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We can look for that over here. And then back here, we can go ahead and click on Get API Key. Now, you're going to probably go through that sign up process if you're new to this. And it's pretty easy. All you have to do is just sign up with Google, for example. And then you're in the dashboard. You can go to API Keys over here. And you can create a new API key. I already have one. So I can just copy this. And then we just want to paste that in over here. And then we can go back here. We can go to the skills. And I can select this trend forecast one. So let's click on this. This is the one with the Polymarket, Kalshi, Twitter. And I can copy this and we can just paste it here in the chat. And it gives us a confirmation of what it can do. So we have Polymarket, markets, market price, Kalshi market, Twitter, advanced search. We have Tavily, we have financial prices, financial metrics. And so what I can do just to kind of test it out is using this trend forecast skill, give me the 5 topics that are trending today on X. And so, for example, we get these different topics. So Mexico, we have World Cup buzz. Right now it's the World Cup. Also in Korea, also because they played against each other. In Japan, applied Toyota store opening. And we can just say, how about in the AI space, for example? And then again, now we have these different topics trending today on X regarding, related to the AI space. So AI's energy compute at cosmic scale, US expert controls on frontier models, Claude Fable 5 launch, shipping wave, OpenAI Codex agentic updates. So we have all of these different trending topics from today. And we can also ask to, send the links for these so we can like manually go and read about this. Now, let's say that we want to maybe, research more on this. We can probably research on this US export controls on frontier models. We can then go back to this skills directory and we can choose something like multi-source search, which I click on it and there's different kind of sources. It uses Scholar, it uses Perplexity, different types of Perplexity skills. And it also uses Tavily. So I can go ahead and copy this, paste that in here, send this. Now, once that's set up, it says, give me a query plus which lane, cheap, web, academic, cited answer, or extract or / map a specific URL. So we probably want this cited answer one. So we can write cited answer, and then we can say search more on this US export controls on frontier models, which is this topic that the other skill gave us. And now that basically gives us a few different sources from Perplexity. And I can, for example, just click on this first one. And it's a fresh new blog article about Anthropic suspending top AI models after US export control order. I can do the same thing with this one. Also a fresh new blog post and talking about the same topic. And then we can go back to the directory, to the skills directory, and look for another thing like this YouTube search. And again, just copy this. And then we can just say search for this topic on YouTube. And then just say like use this. All right, and now we get our YouTube videos. So for example, we can click on one of these and we get this feed from this podcast, the Limitless podcast, talking about this very same topic. And I can just write something like give me only shorts. And then we get a feed of different shorts. And also, if you want to kind of learn more about what these different skills can do in their dedicated skill pages, you can read more about the different endpoints that come with these APIs and what you can do with them. And you also have some example tasks down here. Then we can go back to any other skill that we've done before. So for example, this SEO keyword research skill. And we can say something like now using the SEO keyword research skill, research on high traffic keywords with low difficulty and high CPC, cost per click, based on this topic that we're talking about. So we have those keywords: AI governance, AI compliance, expert controls, AI consulting, legal AI. And then this is where things get really interesting. I can pick one of these keywords like expert controls. So we can say build a blog detail page using the keyword export controls and make sure that to include external links to some of the sources you mentioned earlier. The blog page must be 5 paragraphs long with a summary text in the beginning and an FAQ section at the end. And then eventually we get our blog detail page, right? We have the summary over here. We have the 5 different paragraphs. We have the FAQ section. We have the sources that it gave us from before, but it's missing some images, right? So what we can do is we can go back to this skill directory and we can click on media gen. And as you can see, it's using different types of models to generate images. So we have Seedream, we have WAN 2.7. We can also create videos with this. And so I can say we need images for this blog post, 1 for the cover and 2 to 3 others between the chapters. And then we can just paste that, what we got from that directory. And then it asks us which image generation tool we want to use. So we can go ahead and choose this one. And we can now open up that page in a preview link and we get this. We have all of our different images generated based off of that content, all in the same style and all using that OpenAI image model. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Very, very interesting workflow. You can combine all of these skills and eventually build something like this. Let me know if you guys use this tool and if you do, what you're building with this. And like always, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.